Good morning. Welcome to Goodwill Commodities. In this video presentation, we are going to see how we can trade in MCX crude oil today. Before looking into that, let us see what happened yesterday and what we expected yesterday. The chart which you are seeing is a Goodwill Commodities chart. Whenever I place the cursor on any particular candlestick, you can see the date and time below. What we expected yesterday was we expected that crude has got the ability to open below the key zone of 6020 and 6000, the area which we had marked with the blue color box. Whenever the price was staying below the 6000 zone, we expected the crude can go for selling, having 5960 and 5925 as the bottom support zones. Now let us see what happened after that. You can see this very long gapped price opening. After a very long time, we are seeing a gap price opening in crude oil, which indicates that the price opened somewhere below the 6000 zone, and that can induce some selling. So after the price opening, there was a straightaway drop, and the price, you can see, came down and testing the key second target zone of 5920s. So from that, the price took some support, and again it went up to test 5960, where it found a resistance again, and the price dropped down to test this key zone of 5920s exactly. We know that in the previous chartings we had seen that. Okay, let me show you that also. Now if you see that, you can see the date and time below. On November 8th, what happened is that the price took some support around this 5920. You can see this this was the area where we got a lot of price action, which was similar to what happened on the yesterday's market. The price taking some resistance around 5960, and the price coming down and testing this 5920s. From there it took the support, and it came and climbed up and went to 6020 zone. In the same way, in so many occasions, not only on November 8th, we had seen so many occasions this 5920 zone acted as a very good support. Now let us go back and see what happened on the yesterday's market. In the same way, the price was taking the same support around 5920s. Again, it's trying to clear this 5960, which was acting as a clear resistance that is pushing the price down again to 5920 zone. Again and again, the price was taking some support around 5920. At last it was quite successful in staying or clearing this 5960. Even our charting platform also indicating that there is some buying happening around 5950 and 60 zone, which can possibly clear this 5960. So the next zone was our major 6000 zone. So the price went up and tried to test this area or to fill this gap which was created in the price opening, where it got a resistance. Whenever we say a support or resistance, it is a zone and not a single line, where it got a resistance and the price again coming down and testing this 5960, which acted as a support to push the price higher. Then the price came down and closed near 5980s. So this was the entire price action we had. So when we go and compare this open high low close analysis, yesterday's price opening is far below the previous day's price opening. There is no doubt in that. The previous day's price opening was 6040. We clearly indicated that if the price was staying below the 6000, this key zone, that can induce selling. That is a major purpose of watching our video presentations, which clearly gives you why you want to sell and why you want to buy. What are the possible outcomes for buying and what are the possible outcomes for selling. So that induce selling. So when we compare the yesterday's price opening, it is below the previous day's price closing, and the yesterday's market could not create a new high compared to the previous day high, because the entire price action what happened on the yesterday's market was completely below the previous day's price action. If you closely monitor that, the entire price action what happened in the yesterday's market was clearly below the previous day's price action. So the high is low, the low is low. The only difference which we want to focus is the price closing. If you see the price closing, we don't consider, whenever the price opens with a gap, we don't consider this as a price opening 6020. We consider the last trading price, where you really see the price around 10 o'clock. We don't consider these spikes as a price opening. So if you consider this 5970s in the way we assume, as the price opening, we can say that the price closed just above that. The price yesterday's market closing was just above the price opening, that is the LTP which we saw around 10 o'clock. But if you compare the yesterday's price closing with the previous day price closing, it is far below that. That gives us a clear indication that still the momentum for selling is on. Now I had extended this blue color box because this is going to be the key reference zone for us for trading in commodity, for trading in crude oil, particularly for this week. So what we can do today, how we can position ourselves for trading in crude oil market. Today's price opening can be near 5960. It is not going to open near the same area where it closed, or it is not going to open above. So whenever the price is opening below or near this 5960, we cannot take this 5960 very easily. This is a very key zone. So what we can do today is that, since the expected price opening which we are predicting based upon the NYMEX price direction, we are not taking into account the rupee factor. Since we are posting this video presentation very earlier, we are not taking the rupee factor. The expected price opening is going to be below the previous day's price closing. If the price is opening in the 5960 zone, in this area, which indicates, as per our expectation, the today's price opening will be also just below the previous day's price opening also. So that can give us a clear or a little bit of indication still the momentum for selling is on. Since there is a bounce back from this area, we cannot take this for granted. There is some buying happening that can push the price above 6020. Again, we are repeating the same fact that only if you get a strong price action above 6020, and we need a closing above 6020 to pull buyers. Till then, the buyers will not be interested to put their money to bet on buying in this particular area, because we need a clear direction. So that is the reason we always insist on price staying above 6020, and a closing above 6020 can give us an indication for buying. Still then, it is good for selling. Having this 6020 as a resistance zone, the price has got the ability to test. If the price is opening near 5620, you should watch the price action very carefully, because this is going to be the intermediate key zone. So if the price is taking a lot of support around 5960 in this particular area, then it will give you or provide us a chance for the buyers to push the price and clearly test this area of 6020. If you missed any of the price action earlier, please, if you have a charting platform, please go back and see what happened around the 6020 and 6000 zone. That will again provide you a clear indication. So today we are expecting the market to come down or continue its selling. Only the hope for buyer is that price should take a support around 6960 and clear this zone. Unless until then, there is no hope for buying. Crude oil can continue its downtrend. The next information is, today we have crude oil inventory report around 9:30 p.m. Today also we have a lot of news flooding into the evening session. So today is the day you have a lot of news, crude oil inventory reports, everything is there for traders for the market to provide you a very good volatility. Keep focused, stay focused, and follow the signals provided by the charting tool which we are providing for to assist you in trading. So if the trend continues, again the price will come and target this 5920. The next zone is going to be 5866. So stay focused on the trend. So let us see what's going to happen during the trading session, and thanks a lot for watching our videos. Happy trading, take care, bye.